What if I told you that the single season you're about to witness could eclipse the last decade of anime combined? This summer, studios aren't just rolling out new shows, they're tossing us into vending machine reincarnations, cosmic horror streamers, and romantic disasters so off the rails they almost broke Twitter before episode 1. By the time the final credit rolls, you'll either have a new favorite series, or a brand new list of guilty pleasures you'll deny in public. Ready? Let's dive in, because the weirdness starts now. Uzumagachi. Fighter Shigeru's life bottomed out when his girlfriend ghosted him, but reincarnating as the ugliest tank in a fantasy MMO somehow made everything worse. His charm stat reads -255. His mere touch shocks any woman within arm's reach, and the universe dishes out 900,999 damage whenever he tries anything remotely spicy. In exchange, the guy is so overpowered he one-shots dragons for breakfast. It's a twisted wish fulfillment fantasy that's already trending for its self-aware humor and shameless body horror punchlines. The teaser alone sparked a Reddit thread 10,000 comments deep, split between, finally, an isekai that roasts wish fulfillment tropes, and why would anyone watch this car wreck? Hinata. Whoa, across town, Hinata Tabata hides in the school bathroom, tending flowers in secret and avoiding her own reflection. When golden boy Yosuke notices her quietly weaving daisies into her hair, their relationship blooms into something far gentler than the average high school fling. The show whispers about self-acceptance rather than screaming about it, proving romance can be sweet without a single obligatory beach episode. Kaoru Hanawaran Tozaku Picture, a hulking bad guy from the toughest school in the district meeting a pastry shop girl who's so polite she apologizes to the cash register. Their worlds shouldn't mix, yet they collide in an alley scented with fresh strawberry shortcake. Expect soft focus, shaved ice sunsets, and a running gag where every delinquent in town secretly loves her macarons. But if you think romance can't get stranger, hold on. Magical muscle-bound mayhem is next. Kazetsuwato, Toto is the textbook broken RPG hero. Maxed out stats, legendary sword, zero confidence around anything wearing a skirt. His traveling companions? 3 half-armored assassin princesses who keep forgetting whether they want to marry him or murder him. Every time Toto faints from embarrassment, they postpone the assassination and drag him into the next dungeon. Equal parts power fantasy and slapstick therapy session, this series turns social anxiety into a full-blown battle mechanic. Kamitsubakishi Kenetsuchu. 7 years after humanity's near extinction, survivors settled in techno-utopia, Kamitsubaki City, and unleashed their unlikely saviors, witch idols whose power crescendos through pop bangers. The first concert trailer dropped last month and hit 2 million views in 48 hours. Comment sections lit up over the studio's promise that each spellbound performance will be motion captured from real idol concerts, meaning the choreography should look painfully realistic. Whether that blend of apocalypse and autoplay karaoke lands or flops is anyone's guess. Kuwatenka no Kate Kiyoshi Allen is broke, brilliant, and one transmutation circle away from homelessness. He takes a tutoring gig at a noble mansion, only to discover his student comes with an entire dormitory of mischievous, magic-wielding lolis. Expect explosive spell practice, tea party politics, and the ever-escalating problem of affording spell reagents when your paycheck barely covers rent. But what if the magic stops being whimsical and starts crawling under your skin? Hikaru ga Shindanatsu. The summer Hikaru died, Yoshiki's best friend vanished for a week and returned. Almost the same. Same laugh, same childhood memories, yet something alien pulses behind his eyes. Every episode unspools a fresh layer of dread, from voices in the field after sunset to warped reflections that keep moving when he stands still. Saigam's Pictures locked a Netflix streaming deal, and critics are already calling it the rural answer to True Detective. Necronomicon no Cosmic Horror Show. A perky high school streamer accepts a sponsorship to beta test the next-gen VR wonderland. 10 minutes in, the server glitches, the sky fractures like stained glass, and she can't log out. Imagine Lovecraft by way of VTuber culture. Glitch static whispers, mascot avatars turning inside out, and subscriber counts ticking upward even as reality melts. Nyan of the Living Cat. The apocalypse arrives, wrapped in fur and purring. One scratch turns you into a kitty, and the line between adorable and existential threat blurs faster than a laser pointer. The protagonist is a lifelong cat whisperer who battles the urge to cuddle his predators. It's absurd, unsettling, and weirdly wholesome, because apparently, the end of humanity still needs snack time. Still breathing? Good, because the next titles prove anime can weaponize pure absurdity. Jibakuen Hanakoken. Part 2 ghosts, with leak legs, cursed toilets, and enough pastel filters to crash your monitor. The sequel picks up mid-poltergeist and somehow cranks the cuteness and creep factor at the same time. I Reincarnated as a Vending Machine, Season 2. Our aluminum hero returns with new slot upgrades, now dispensing mana potions, dragon repellent spray, and questionable limited edition curry buns. Rumor says Episode 3 features a boss fight where the vending machine launches cans like heat-seeking missiles. Yes, really. Hotel for Assassins. Need fresh towels and a silencer? This place checks you in with a forged passport and a free corpse disposal coupon. Each episode is an episodic character study. A runaway hit woman too traumatized to retire, a corporate spy paying in crypto, a pair of love-struck poisoners on a honeymoon they'll never forget. Narratively risky, but absolutely binge bait. And yet, none of this insanity compares to the hype storm brewing around a 15-year comeback classic. Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. Season 2 Trigger's cult icon returns with a trailer that detonated 2 million likes in 3 days. The studio doubled down on its hyper-stylized action, and early peaks confirmed they didn't censor that infamous angel versus demon pole dance attack. Even so, some viewers resurfaced old debates over Garter Belt's design and racial caricature, wondering if the sequel will address it. Grand Blue 27 years is a long time to leave the nation's rowdiest diving club on red. The producers made it worth the wait. Sharper art, float cam shots beneath coral reefs, and an opening sequence that somehow fits 12 separate beer chugs in 90 seconds. Your liver aches just watching it. Sakamoto Days. All Taro Sakamoto wants is to run his convenience store and sell onigiri, but assassins keep mistaking retired dad bod for free-for-all target practice. Season 2 promises tighter choreography, uglier bounty hunters, and a baby stroller set piece that will ruin every parent's casual stroll forever. But popularity isn't everything. Some returns walk straight into the crosshairs of controversy. Rent a Girlfriend. Season 4, Kazuya's rental romance spiral crawls onward, and even die-hard fans confess they're ground down by the endless merry-go-round of almost confessed, never committed. The season is testing viewers' patience, but also their curiosity. Can a rom-com actually stall out so badly that people tune in just to see if anything finally changes? The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 4. Yes, Naofumi's still buying slaves instead of sidekicks, and debates rage over why the narrative won't simply rebrand them as vassals or mercenaries. Even casual watchers admit the terminology sours otherwise solid world building, and studios have hinted at recontextualizing the power dynamic, whatever that means. And just when your outrage fatigue peaks, a post-apocalyptic road trip screeches onto the screen with a talking bear riding shotgun. From shy vending machine heroes to viral witch idols, from cat zombie survival cuddles to unfiltered adultery drama, Summer 2025 dials every genre to 11. We're staring at a lineup that's unafraid to poke taboos, resurrect cult classics, and gamble on the downright absurd. So here's the real question. Which title will become instant cult royalty, and which will vanish faster than a seasonal waifu figurine? Drop your most anticipated picks, or the ones you can't believe got greenlit, in the comments below. If I missed a hidden gem, tag it before episode 1 drops. The greatest anime season in years is about to begin. Grab your snacks, brace your watch list, and remember, In 3 short months, we'll all look back and wonder how many of these shows actually lived up to the chaos they promised. Until then, keep your hype high and your expectations cautiously optimistic.